City. This is Shantae.
And this is Letitia, and our topic tonight is going to be, are women addicted to validation? So tonight we have a special guest with us. We are very happy to have him, Miyoko. We're going to get his opinion on, do women feel like they need validation?
Yes. So I have a question for you. And once again, thank you for joining us this evening. My first question is, how do you personally define modesty? And why does it matter? If it does. Yes.
How do I define modesty? Modesty to me is, from a male perspective, I feel like, are we talking about modesty as opposed to how men look at women?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So modesty to me is, I feel like, to answer this question, I feel like we live in a society now where it's in reverse. You know, if you look back years ago, modesty was, you know, a beautiful woman being as natural as she can possibly be. You know, not being as uncovered as most women are now. So I think modesty more to me is like, it's a vibe, it's a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily what you have on, because you can be a modest dresser, but you can actually have a non-modest mindset. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's not just about how you dress, it's about how you carry yourself. So modesty to me is how a woman carries herself and the message that she sends out. And that message should be, I'm beautiful, I'm feminine, I am confident, you know, I'm attractive, I'm intelligent. All these things, for me, compound what modesty should represent in a woman.
Okay. If you were dating someone who posted a lot for attention, would that bother you?
Absolutely. 100%.
Why is that?
You said for attention.
Mm-hmm.
It was that extension.
Right.
If she's posting a lot for her business, okay. If she's posting a lot because she's actually getting compensated for her business, okay. Mm-hmm. If she's posting a lot because she has family members and they're on her page, and it depends on what she's posting too, you know. But if she's posting for attention, you're talking about male attention. Mm-hmm. So if she's posting for attention, obviously she's going to be posting something that is going to be either very offensive or very inappropriate to the person that she's dating, the person that she's with.
Do you believe that a woman showing more skin is always a sign of seeking attention?
That is a very good question. I mean, for me, based on my background, my father was a pastor, so I truly am like nailed down in spiritual and religious and godly roots. So for me, a woman showing skin, I mean, you know what? Let's have a little fun with this. Let me ask your opinion. This is your podcast, right? This is your show.
Yes.
How do you feel about when a woman shows skin? Do you feel like it's a sign of attention?
I do.
Okay.
I feel as though some parts of your body should be just for your mate and not for everyone else.
Correct. I feel the same. I feel the same way, but I feel like what has happened is, again, with society and social media, and I know we're talking about validation in general, but most of validation, if you look at validation today, most people are seeking validation online.
Correct.
And one of the reasons why is because it's so easy to get somebody to lie to you about who you are, about how you look, about how much they adore you, about how beautiful you are. Because the intention to them is, this is entertainment. You become somebody's entertainment. So if you look back in the days, man, when a woman showed skin, it was to get attention from a potential mate. Nowadays, I mean, you guys have Instagram, you have Facebook and all these different social media platforms. People, they call themselves public figures now. And I just had this conversation with someone else. They call themselves public figures, and the only public they're doing is they're showing their figure to the public.
Yep, influencers, that's what they call themselves.
Get right. They need to reverse that. They're not public figures. They're just showing their figure to the public. That's it. You know, it's not entrepreneurship. It's not anything like that. So this online world has given insecure people, people with low self-esteem, people that want to seek validation in this particular way, a platform to actually go and get it instantly. So if you're in a relationship with somebody and it's a good person and it's not working well, and you have a need to feel validated, and that person validates you know what you're gonna do? The first thing you're gonna do is I'm gonna open my phone. I'm gonna go on Instagram. I'm gonna post a picture, and then you're gonna get all these likes and these comments, and it's gonna stroke your ego, because that's all it really is. It's gonna stroke your ego. And yeah, for the moment, it's like a lot of different things. Social media, that shot of those compliments, even if you know they're not real, it's like a drug. It's like an addiction. It's like something you have to constantly go on and get every single day. I mean, they have a news feed, so you're constantly fed with different information every single day, and it's going towards your interests. Like you can click on one post, right, of somebody that's half naked. Then the next thing you know, your whole feed is filled with naked women.
And you know what? That's true. That's very true. Whatever you look at all day, it comes up on your timeline.
It's on your feed. It's on your timeline. So it's encouraged. That validation is encouraged, and it's empty, man. It's these people care nothing about you, nothing about you at all. And most people know this, though. Most people know this. It's just the fact that they want to stroke their ego, or they want to feel beautiful. You know what I mean? They want to feel wanted and desired, but they're going about it the wrong way. Yeah. And this is men and women. We'll stay on women, but it's also men too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's definitely men too. So what do you think when, a woman feels like her man or whoever she's dealing with is liking these kind of posts, and they feel the need to do the same thing because that's what their man is liking? Do you think the man should have a problem with that, even though they're liking the same things online?
Okay, so are you saying the woman is liking the same thing he's liking?
No, she's posting the same thing he's liking. For instance, if he's on other women posts liking things, but he don't want his woman to post that kind of picture or post, but he's liking it from other women.
I mean, they're both wrong.
They're both wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
He's wrong because this is what people don't understand about social media. Liking something like that is an open admission that you are attracted to what you see. So when you like that and you comment that, you're specifically, especially if it's really provocative, you know what I'm talking about. And you're liking that, obviously that's something that you're attracted to. So that's very disrespectful to that person. Now, if that person retaliates, because that's what it is, it's retaliation.
Right.
And it's a very immature way of expressing yourself. You go and you actually do the same thing and you're half naked. Now you created two problems. One, you look like everybody else that's crying for attention.
Right.
Yeah.
And you may be a good person.
Right.
And two, now you're doing it to get back at him. And all you're going to do is ignite the situation. And it's just like, you should have more respect for yourself, more love for yourself. If that's not a situation you need to be in, or that's a conversation you need to be had, if you have a mature conversation with that particular individual, and then that individual, then they're still kind of giving you pushback and they don't want to change, or they don't want to respect your boundaries, then you just do what you got to do. I think people are so dependent on having somebody just to have them. You know what I'm saying? So it's really about loving yourself and respecting yourself and having enough boundaries to say, hey, you know what, this ain't cool for me, so this is what you want to do? All right, bet.
Absolutely.
I agree completely.
Absolutely. So touching back on the different feeds on Instagram, do you feel as though this particular subject, do you feel as though as far as the women, that is pretty much basically, it's like a menu for men?
Oh, absolutely. It's not even just a menu, it's a buffet. I mean, look at it. It's all types of women, all shapes and sizes. Some partially naked. Some, a little naked. And then some basically are naked. They just know how to work the system and cover up a little bit and leave little to the imagination. It's a buffet. It's a visual buffet for man on Instagram. it's the same thing for women, but I know this is women centered. So
Yeah.
it is a buffet for a man when it goes to their newsfeed. Like I said, all it takes is looking at one picture, one video, and your feed is flooded with all different types of women.
And let me touch on that too. Do you, when you see these women that's half naked and seeking attention, could you see yourself long term with them? Do you look at them in that way, or do you look at them like they're just what they are on social media?
And do you see yourself taking this woman to your parents, your mother, your family?
Same different.
You know?
If you knew my parents, you definitely wouldn't ask me that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it's an immediate perception. As soon as you see somebody like that, it's an immediate perception.
Yeah.
They're easy. They don't value their body. Their body count is probably through the roof. They probably have an OnlyFans. Like, it's all these things that go on in your mind. That is not the type of woman that you want to take home to your parents, for one. And that is not the type of woman that you're going to be proud of having on your arm. It's just not. It's not. And I'll be very, very real with it. Those type of women, to a man, not to me, I'm speaking for the male population, that is nothing but entertainment.
Okay, so do you think posting selfies or revealing photos is always about validation, or can it be about confidence too?
It's all about validation.
You think so?
It's all about that.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. I post things, and in my mind, I post a lot of things, and I don't feel like I post it for validation. I feel like I post it because I want to post it.
All right. Okay, so let me ask you this. All right? How many women you think are exactly like you, Letitia?
There's not a lot of them.
No, there's not a lot of them. Most people say, okay, I went to the gym, I'm looking good. Oh, I look good today. I want everybody else to see how good I look. That's validation. You are seeking validation. Now, I'm not saying you may say, hey, you know what, girl, you doing it, you looking good. I'm going to snap this picture because I like taking pictures. Some people just like taking pictures of themselves.
Right. And that would
You know
be
what I'm
me.
saying?
And that would be me. That's why I was like,
not everybody,
sometimes
though.
people got to
And-
separate the two.
And that's not the majority, though. That's not the majority. Like, there are some people that are really, they love themselves, they're confident in themselves, and they'll take a picture. When I take pictures, it's for business purposes only. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get attention from women, which is why I really don't post a lot of selfie type pictures now anyway, but I have to because the algorithm loves it and you run a business. But like most people are posting stuff like that for validation. I look good and I want everybody to see how good I look. I want everybody to say, ooh, you fine. Oh, you look good. Heart emoji. Can I take you home? Can I fly you out? And none of these people are doing any of that. They're just talking.
I know. I say that all the time. It's so fake. It's so fake half the time.
So I will say, to your point, if you look nice and you want to post a selfie or something like that, that doesn't always mean you're looking for validation. And also, too, you know the algorithm likes it. You may be earning money off of your reels, things like that. So it's different reasons why people post, but most people post for validation purposes, straight up.
Yeah, I have this conversation all the time. And for the most part, I feel like if you have social media, most people post to get a like, whether it's for a business or whatever you're doing. That don't mean you need them, but the whole point of sharing it is for people to like it. That's why you post it. I'm sure you hate it. I think a lot of men hate it as far as like posting.
Social media is a great tool for businesses. A great tool to keep in touch with family. A great tool to stay in touch with things you want to be connected to that are beneficial. But it's very, very bad when it comes to bullying, when it comes to vanity metrics, when it comes to validation.
Do you think society pressures women to get plastic surgery for attention?
Absolutely. I feel like most people are followers. We follow trends. We follow styles. Like, you look at celebrities, and they're some of the biggest influencers on the earth. If they get their lips done, they get their eyes done, they get their butt done, they get their breasts done, we say, hey, that's cool because they're cool. And then we start doing the same things. I mean, you can kind of trace it to even tattoos. Like, it goes that deep. Like, back in the day, and I think we're around the same age range. You know, when we were growing up as kids, most people you saw with tattoos were rock stars. They had tattoos all over their body, sleeves covered up. Now, that's a general normal thing now. Everybody has tattoos. They got sleeves, they got tattoos on the neck, all that stuff. Now, people have their eyebrows done, they get stuff in their lips, collagen, all those things. You know, and even we as a culture, we never did that. I mean, we never, stuff in our lips, we never did that. Because we always had full lips.
So
we never did stuff like that. BBLs, we didn't do stuff like that.
No. But do you think men play a big part in that? Because you do have some women that say they just had children, they just want to feel their normal selves. But then you have men that is just like, oh, she got a big butt, she got this and that, and it makes a woman say, hey, you know, I want to get this so I can. I mean, how do you feel? Do you think that men play a big part in that?
All right, so I tell people, I even tell my clients this, right? And this is even myself, like, nobody, the reason why we get affected emotionally or something bothers us, because part of us believes it, right? So if somebody says, hey, you know what, you have children, and, you know, yeah, your butt is kind of looking this kind of way, so maybe you should get this surgery. The moment you believe that, you start thinking like, man, maybe he's right. Maybe I don't look as sexy as I used to be. So I'm going to consider it. So I think it's a combination, that's my answer. It's a combination, right? You start to believe it. There's some doubt in your own mind, which is why that statement has so much power. So it's you, it's your self-confidence, it's you, and it's the person that is saying that it's an important, influential figure in your life. It could be a husband, it could be a boyfriend, it could be a colleague that you look up to. It could be a homegirl. Most men, most real men, right? Most real men love a beautiful, natural woman. Like the BBLs, the fake breasts, the fake lips, the outrageously long eyelashes, all those things. It's literally like looking at a Barbie doll to a real man. And the sad part about it is, it's a societal perception that this is what sexy is. This is what attractive is. This is what beautiful is like. And the poor women, they're just going based on that trend. Not realizing that the man that they really desire wants the exact opposite.
They surely do.
The exact opposite. Like stretch marks, people don't understand, man.
They love them.
People do not see, you hear what I'm saying? People don't understand.
They love the stretch marks.
Most people would be like, oh, I got stretch marks on the side of my thighs.
They like them.
Or this side. It's just a real man, that's natural beauty.
Yeah.
That's natural beauty. So this perfection that a lot of women are aiming for by getting work done to their bodies, a real man is just like, yo, you're doing the exact opposite of what I want. But another man will go have fun with that fake stuff. They'll go have fun with that.
And that's it, though. But that's it. They'll just have fun. That's it. They don't want to make it a long-term.
It's unfortunate, but it's true.
And I always say comparison is the thief of joy. People see something and everybody love it and they want to do the same thing, but no.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything is for everybody.
I'll even go further to say comparison and competition. Because that's what it really is. We compete against each other, and it's just like the real men are back there looking like, yo, all of y'all look like Barbie dolls. Y'all look like y'all was made in a factory.
Wow.
And then the next minute you know, you have somebody walking along, and she's moving and she's shaking, but she's shaking completely different because it's all real. And now they're like, yo, I can clearly see the difference between real and between fake. And the whole validation thing is people are doing so much to please everything else and everyone else but themselves. That's where it starts right there. That's why people go seek validation, because they're not happy with themselves.
You have to love yourself. It starts within.
Right, exactly.
It starts within, and they have to know it's okay to be you. It's okay to be you.
Comparison.
So
I love what y'all are doing.
Joke.
The podcast. You guys got some amazing topics. I love the direction that you're going in. You're talking about issues that really need to be addressed. And the powerful thing is because you're two beautiful black women doing it.
Yes.
You know, so it's not a man or somebody else that's opposing the opposing party. You are actually beautiful black women talking about issues that needed to be discussed a long time ago. So I appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate you having me on.
No problem.
Thank you for
so
all
much.
the love and support.
Yes.
We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
My final thought is going to be, there's nothing wrong with wanting to feel appreciated, seen, or valued. That's part of being human. The danger comes when we confuse attention with worth. Validation from others may feel good in a moment, but lasting confidence comes when you learn to affirm yourself.
Yeah, and your self-worth is everything. The moral, the respect towards yourself, that self-love, it means so much, you know. Just, I would say try a little bit of self-reflection, because what we put out there for attention, it's not to say that you're going to get that attention. And if you do, it's going to only go left, so
You may get the wrong attention.
practice self-worth, morals, and respect, within yourself. And, I think you'll be all right.
Thank you guys for joining us once again. This is, I don't even know what episode, but we're doing a good job because we've been consistent, so we're really proud of us.
Yeah.
When you guys get a chance, please go to our Instagram page, Brown in the City Podcast.
And follow our YouTube channel, Brown in the City.
Thank you guys. Good night.
Have a good night.